I guess you already know the Bermuda Triangle is one of the most famous mystery zones on Earth. The Bermuda Triangle is only the beginning. Its northern cousin is far colder, far bigger, far more dangerous, and responsible for more disappearances than the Bermuda Triangle itself. A place where planes vanish off the radar, people walk into the forest and never come back, and strange lights move across the sky. A place so mysterious that many call it the Bermuda Triangle of the North. This is the Alaska Triangle, a massive stretch of untouched wilderness that has swallowed more than 20,000 people, countless small planes, and entire teams of rescuers, leaving almost no clues behind. These numbers are really not small. If the Bermuda Triangle is known for swallowing ships, the Alaska Triangle is known for swallowing everything: planes, people, stories, and answers. And tonight we are diving deep into these icy mysteries that makes this place one of the most unexplained regions on Earth. So sit tight, because once you hear what goes on inside the Alaska Triangle, this will change the way you look at the maps forever. The Alaska Triangle covers a huge area. It stretches from Anchorage in the south to Juneau on the southeastern edge and all the way up to Utqiagvik, formerly called Barrow, at the very top of Alaska. Inside this triangle lies some of the most extreme land on Earth: endless forests, sharp tall mountains, deep lakes, icy tundra, and glaciers that can swallow a person without leaving a trace. But even fully trained travelers, expert pilots, and lifelong Alaskans disappear here. Why? That's where the story gets strange. The mystery truly caught world attention in 1972. On October 16, a small airplane took off from Anchorage. On board were House Majority Leader Hal Boggs, Congressman Nick Begich, a political aide, and the pilot. The flight was normal. Weather was not terrible. They followed the usual path towards Juneau, but somewhere over the mountains, the plane vanished. No emergency call, no smoke, no debris on the ground, no floating pieces in the water, nothing. The US launched one of the biggest searches in American history: 40 aircrafts, 50 civilian planes, helicopters, ships, ground teams, even satellites scanning from above. The search lasted 39 days and not a single trace was found. It was as if the plane had been erased from reality. This was the moment people began calling the region the Alaska Triangle. But this wasn't the first disappearance, and it definitely wasn't the last. Can you believe this? In the past half century, more than 20,000 people have disappeared inside the Alaska Triangle. Some were tourists, some were hikers, some were hunters, and some were experienced bush pilots who knew every mountain like the back of their hand. The strange part is, many disappeared in clear weather, not storms. Many vanished near the same valleys, rivers, and mountain passes. And many left no tracks, not even footprints in the snow. And it's like the land simply opened up and took them. Rescue teams say Alaska is a place where the land hides what it takes. But even the wilderness cannot explain everything, especially not the stories that go back hundreds of years. The ancient legends, the warning before modern times, long before airplanes flew over Alaska, before search and rescue teams existed, before the US was even a country, the native Alaskan tribes already warned people about this land. The Tlingit and Haida people spoke of the Kustaka, shape-shifting spirits that mimic human voices and lure travelers away deep into the mountains. The Inupiat people believed certain valleys were forbidden, guarded by spirits that protect their territory. Many tribes reported seeing lights in the sky long before modern UFO reports. To them, the Alaska Triangle wasn't just dangerous, it was alive. These stories make you wonder, did people thousands of years ago notice the same mysteries we see today? Now let's talk about one of the Alaska's Triangle's biggest mysteries: UFO sightings. Pilots flying through this region often report glowing orbs following their planes, giant triangle-shaped craft moving silently, strange lights zigzagging across the sky, metallic objects appearing on radar, then vanishing. One of the most famous cases happened in 1986. A Japanese cargo plane, Japan Airlines Flight 1628, was flying over Alaska when the crew saw something unbelievable: a massive glowing object that they said was twice the size of an aircraft carrier. It followed them for nearly 50 minutes. Air traffic control saw it on radar too. The craft moved in ways no human-invented aircraft can move, and then it disappeared. The US military investigated, but the results were never fully released. To this day, the case remains unexplained, and it is only one of hundreds of UFO reports inside the Alaska Triangle. Another strange piece of this puzzle is the magnetic field. Scientists discovered that the parts of the Alaska Triangle have strong magnetic anomalies, places where compasses spin strangely and GPS becomes unreliable. Pilots say their instruments give wrong directions, freeze, lose signal, or start spinning in circles. Some researchers believe these anomalies are caused by volcanic rock, underground iron deposits, fault lines, or the movement of the Earth's crust. But others think these magnetic fields might create vortexes, whirlpools of energy that disturb time, space, and electronics. It sounds like science fiction until you listen to the stories of pilots who flew into these areas and said the world around them felt distorted, silent, and dreamlike. Are these natural forces or something else? No one knows. Now, to be fair, Alaska is incredibly dangerous by itself. The land is huge, empty, and wild. There are hidden crevasses in glaciers, deep forests that stretches for miles, extreme cold, sudden snowstorms, wildlife, and mountains that can block radio signals. A person can get lost easily. A small plane crashing in the snow may never be found. But these natural dangers alone cannot explain why experienced pilots vanish without a trace, why groups of hikers disappear together, why many vanish in the same locations, or why technology malfunctions so often. This pattern is too strong. Something else seems to be happening here. Even today, the Alaska Triangle remains active. Every year, hikers go missing, small aircraft disappear, strange lights are seen, magnetic issues are reported, tourists vanish without explanation, modern technology still fails in certain areas, GPS glitches, drones lose control, phone batteries drain fast, weather changes instantly. Even the US military keeps a close eye on the region, especially after strange radar events. Researchers continue studying the magnetic fields, but they still don't fully understand why the area behaves so differently. Despite advanced satellites and modern aircraft, the Alaska Triangle hides its mysteries just as well as it did 100 years ago. So what really causes all these disappearances? Is it deadly wilderness, magnetic anomalies, secret military activity, unknown creatures from ancient legends, portals or vortexes, or visitors from the sky? Here is the most chilling part. Many disappearances happen at the same mountain passes, the same forest openings, the same valleys again and again. It's as if something in these areas pulls people in, something invisible, something intelligent, something watching. And that's what makes the Alaska Triangle so terrifying. Not the cold, not the mountains, not the weather, but the feeling that something out there is choosing who disappears. The Alaska Triangle is one of the most mysterious places on Earth. It's a land of beauty and danger, a place filled with ancient legends and modern science, a place where the line between natural and supernatural becomes impossible to see. Maybe the truth is still buried under snow and ice. Maybe the land is guarding its secrets. Or maybe the answers are far stranger than we imagine. Until someone dares to uncover what's truly happening in that place, the Alaska Triangle will remain a place of shadows, a silent reminder that our world still holds mysteries we cannot explain. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this Alaska Triangle mystery, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Thank you. Thanks for watching again.